NewGenGamers.com.
Can't warp back that way. But he can refill my health. Now, what else do you think we have to say about the Super NES?
Load up, bring up your inventory screen. Show off some of the different items. As you go through the dungeons, you collect weapons and tools. Not all of them come from dungeons, some come from side quests, such as this net. And you just get different interesting abilities with each item. The net would allow you to catch fairies, which then you could put in a bottle to fill your health later. You could catch bees, which could then be used.
There's a lamp.
You've got a lamp, which could light torches. You've got your bow and arrow, which can kill enemies and solve certain puzzles. Boomerang, which could collect items from far away and is a Zelda standard. You always have to get your bow and arrow and boomerang. And of course the bombs, which open many passages and can kill enemies. And
here's your magic attacks.
Yeah, you got some super special attacks that would just vaporize everything on the screen.
You have an ice rod.
And this is just a small collection. So, as you can see, you just would progress through and get so many items. At the bottom there you have your Zora flipper so that you could swim.
You also have your gloves so you can throw stuff.
Lift
pick
heavy
up your
rocks.
larger items. You have your speed boots, which allow you to charge through harder to get through obstacles.
So each time you equip a new item, it would allow you access to something you couldn't get previously. And that's how a lot of the advancement in the game goes, is pick up the required item and then continue on into the next area using whatever ability you've gained.
Yeah, a lot of this game was, find what you need and continue on.
And that's what keeps you coming back, because you'll see something and know that you can get it later, and you'll play through for, another couple hours, finally find that item, and then, you want to go back and see what's in that box or what's in that hidden passageway that you couldn't get to before.
And then it gets to the point where you're constantly exploring and you're constantly looking for more, and they even leave hearts or heart pieces around the world, so you continually are looking for that just to give your guy the full health.
The game's all about exploration. With these Legend of Zelda games, there's no way to just run through them. You've got to explore every nook and cranny and crevice and try every possible thing you can think of to get through them, and that's what's always kept players coming back and always kept the series fresh and exciting, because even when it is the same formula, they continue to innovate the puzzles, because though they've kept the same mold for the games, it always feels fresh. Even looking at something like the new DS iterations, the 1DS iteration, Phantom Hourglass, it brought whole new things to the table, but it retained the original gameplay that basically you're playing right here.
Yeah, it basically just gave you another new twist, which is what Zelda's always been about. New twists.
There's always a new twist with each new piece of hardware. So with the Super Nintendo, they were able to do these... I don't think you're going to get up there. They were able to do things like have this lamp where you have light areas and dark areas, and they used the lighting in a lot of different things in the game, and that was something that wasn't possible on the Nintendo Entertainment System. But now with the Super Nintendo, they could have the bonus layered effects that they just couldn't have before.
Yeah, with the Super Nintendo, there was such a large change in hardware that you could tell a huge difference between, everything that you were seeing. When you look at this compared to the original Legend of Zelda, it blows it away.
Yeah, the Super Nintendo was able to do some transparencies and multi-layering that just wasn't seen previously, and this game used all the effects to their fullest. Like, go back to the map for a second. This is using the Mode 7 graphics, and so you can see it's just an image, but you can zoom in and out. So there you get the full screen view, and then if you zoom in, you get a closer view, and that's using the Mode 7, scaling the image and skewing it and allowing you to scroll over it.
It almost looks like a 3D map.
Yeah, it's faking the image, which was what the Mode 7 essentially did, was fake 3D. So you see here, you know, that was one way they used it in this game.
And not to mention the constant exploring.
The sound effects, you know, they used all of the sound processing power, the epic tunes with the multi-layered orchestrated sounds. The Nintendo Entertainment System it wasn't blips and bleeps, but there weren't many variations in between that. There, you know.
Ooh.
There's a heart container. So the sound on this game is really crisp. The sound effects are really crisp.
Yeah, right. How do I get over there? Oh, I know what I have to do.
No.
Can I? Let's see.
Drop down. You probably have to come back up on the other side. Or you may not have what you need yet. I don't recall. So this is what you have to figure out. You see that item over there, you know you should have that, you know you can get it, but how do you get over there?
Not like that, apparently.
Nintendo Entertainment System could make possible. Across endless land and water, you search. Deep into a parallel world, where light becomes dark, you search. And just when you think your search has ended, you find it's just begun. The new Legend of Zelda, A Link to the...
UJGamers.com.